keeping my sanity. That's the focus of what I'm looking at for the next couple months until this whole project is over and done with. So yeah, right now, being at home and loving it is so crucial for me, because once you deal with another like rehab, you just want to say, okay, time to take it all in and breathe, relax, and enjoy what you can enjoy at home. So let's begin with some more updates on the Farmhouse project. My name is Jamela. Thank you again for tuning in for another episode of Living the Lifestyle of the Thrift and Famous. And if you're new here, welcome to my channel, and I'm glad you're here. In the previous videos, we started with getting the roof done and getting the back portion of the house added back on, and the tip where the tree fell in, that we had that added back on. So I was glad the roof repair went well, all looked good, and then they added on the platform for the extension for the back of the house. Now, when the contractor first sent me that picture, I said, okay, but it looks slanted to me. And he said it wasn't slanted, but to me, it looks slanted. So I got another person on board about it, and I'm glad I did, because they did not do what they were supposed to do. They were supposed to take out all the rotten wood and put the beams back across, but they didn't do that. They did kind of like a patchwork of it. So I'm glad that I got somebody else involved with this and some other eyes that I do trust. So we began taking that back off and putting it back. We had to restructure the house. So I had some work done with a lot of restructuring of supporting. The bottom of the house really took some major tolls over the years. So adding more support for the house was crucial at this point. And what they did was not good. It was very disturbing. But anyway, we've gotten that taken care of. And I tell you how he crawled under that house and got this stuff done. I'm amazed. But not to mention, I'm thankful that I was able to find somebody to get it done properly.
Tremendous. Look, every joist touch. Look there. Bomber clad. So this is one, right? Then you have one more all the way down there too, but I'll show you. Yeah, there.
And we had all of that cleared out too from under the house, and I had some black tarp or some type of paper to stop all that new growth and everything. So now it looks more cleaner, and you can crawl up underneath there without a problem. So we had that done too. So underneath the house looks good. It's all it's all supported now. Beams were replaced in every area. So when you jump up and down in that house, ain't nothing moving, which was great. That's what we wanted. And everything's all leveled. The back of the house, the platform was put on. So now everything looks good. Now on the inside, we had to tear down the walls. They were not, was going to try to save them, but there was no, we couldn't salvage them in the other rooms. The kitchen is the only room that was salvageable. However, we got to put a new ceiling up in that. This is the back area where the bathroom is going to be. It's going to be the bathroom and the laundry room are going to be part of this extension that we added on. So the toilet is going to go under the window, and then this vanity is going to go that way. That part's coming down. It's going to be extended back a little bit more. And then this wall here will be all for like a pantry, because the house doesn't have a lot of storage space. So that's going to be a pantry along that wall. The shower is going to be here. It's going to go at an L. L shape, and then going to the back there will be the washer and dryer back there. All along that wall there will be the washer and dryer with some shelves. And then here's a view from it outside. We've got the windows all installed in the house, and I can tell you that made a huge difference too. And a new front door. But now we're still working on more on the outside structure of the house. The wood, the bad wood is being torn off. And not to mention, we had to address the porch. We thought we could salvage the beams across it, but nope. That entire porch had to come out. And this area here is where when you come out of the kitchen door, another deck area is going to be built for that as well. So when you're coming out, you'll have this overhang and then outside. But yeah, this is how things are going along with the house. And, you know, I knew this was going to take a bit of a time, but that's okay. We got the porch all taken down. And when I came and saw that, I was like, oh my God. He told me to grasp myself when I saw this, but I said, whatever. As long as you got it supported up there, that's all that matters to me. So anyway, we're going to move along with this. And just, I'm enjoying the process of watching this old house become what it's destined to be. So he had all the platform was rebuilt on the back of the house properly, and I'm glad that my new, well, I'll just say the guys that are working on it now, they're doing a great job with teamwork and getting it done and making sure that all the rotten bad wood is out of the house. It's not working with support. So yeah, on the front porch, that entire beam straight across had to be replaced, and then it had to be resupported. So we worked on that, and this is where we're at right now. I'm waiting for the electrician to come in and do to install all new wiring and everything. That's the next process that's going to come up, along with, that's on the inside while the walls are still open. And then the vinyl siding is coming up next, with my fingers crossed, and hopefully that's going to happen soon. But I'm getting more and more excited about seeing how this all comes to play, because you know, it's like in my mind I'm ready to just move in and start decorating. But I know it's, you know, we were a long way from there. But looking at this start to take place is getting kind of, you know, we're getting excited about it and happy that this was something we dived into. But it's not for the weak and weary, I can tell you that. So you have to kind of be strong and take it in your mind that this is going to get done. However, the beauty point about this house is that it had good bones. It was still standing, in my father's words, and we didn't have to build completely from the ground up, you know, start all over. So it's almost like looking at a new build, because this will be technically a new build when you look at it. But it was all well worth the efforts in bringing it back alive. This was it was built in the early 1900s, around 1920. So for it to still be standing, that's a great thing. And with all the debris gone and hauled into the dumpsters, we're back again looking at a cleaner slate and seeing, now we could say, okay, now it's time to put these walls back together. It's time to put, you know, everything into perspective on how's it going to look. We're still pondering the thought of maybe a half bath in one of the bedrooms, but not sure yet. It would be great, but there's a cost factor. So we're going to weigh the options. And right now we're still looking at a 2-bedroom, 1-bath. but we'll see. But yeah, look around. And again, like I said, this was a $1,700 purchase for this property, but it's it won't be looking this bad always. When they say when you're this down, there's only one way to go, and that's up. So we're on our way up with this one. I like having that exposed brick around the fireplace, so I think I'm going to keep that. And here is the brand new porch installed. And can we get a yay yay on this one, because it looks fantastic on the house. When it's all said and done, I can imagine having a few glasses of iced tea sitting on this porch and on a porch swing and just whisking away saying tra la 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 la. Yeah, so since the steps are pretty good, they were talking about pulling them out and then layering the cement area there, leveling that out, and then put the new steps back on. So that's where we're pondering that thought right now. Cost effective again, or should we just build new steps? Not sure yet, but that's going to be in the next video, on a recap of, next progress report video, put it that way. But yeah, things are rolling along, and like I said, not too much aggravation. That's not to be expected. Like I said, the only the thing we didn't expect was so much rotten wood that had to be replaced. But again, I'm glad it was caught and replaced, and the house is so structurally sound now that, like I said, the support is very crucial. So we got that taken care of, and I'm happy about that. We are keeping all these bricks because I know they can be used again. Those are good clay bricks. So they'll probably be around flower beds or something like that. But we're trying to salvage all of the bricks that we can. And then that's about it for now. But isn't this looking lovely? All I know is I'm really going to be screening the tenant for this house, because too much money and effort has been really put into this house. A lot of love and care is going on. And I'm just not going to let just anybody move in it that I feel wouldn't be a good tenant. Although, so far, knock on wood, I've had my share of good tenants now. But yeah, it's going to take a special tenant for this one. One that's going to call me up and say, hey, come on over, let's have a mimosa on the front porch, or you know what, I got some snacks, want to have a porch party? You know what I'm saying? So anyway, brighter days ahead, and I'm looking forward to that, because creating a home is always a beautiful thing. And remember, beauty is being home and loving it. So yeah, I'm loving this progress, and if you are too, drop me a comment and let me know what you think. How's things going? And again, I'll see you again. Don't forget to like and share my video. All right, thanks. See you again. Bye.